Alrighty. Are we live? I said, are we live? Are we live in the house today? Yes, we are. Let's get it, y'all.
Yeah, that's BROTHA. So now you know. Coming at you real still bad. Yo, I'm from a little town of Baltimore. Don't venture through here unless you're ready for war. In this city, you gotta watch your back. Cause others get cat. But flapping their yak, tensions ass still late. So don't flex like Goldberg. Or you'll be next Negroes will stuff out your life. Because of the way you talk, the way you walk. Look at it wrong and you'll be outlining chalk. Prone on the sidewalk. Demorians ain't playing. So bring it. Roll on through. You will get hurt without warning. If you're not down, we be swarming like killer bees. Looking for attention outside and take them down. You can stay to the ground. Don't make a sound or get bound and gagged. Dragged up and down the street. Here, not even the faggy that creep. Our jails are full because we take no bull. Better tab number sucker just got whacked. Jack cat. Because the food was a strap. That's every day around this way. One hand on 40, the other grip the trigger, so don't challenge the real brave niggas till the morticians get rich. A book will take a dish to hide a cold body. Before is known for us hottie. High price holds up, who's a blow, so go with the flow. Act like you know, this spot stays hot, cause this is all we got. The streets we run, the cops don't come, they don't care. Our elders are scared, our moms are blade, my dad's a tech. We show no respect, not even the army can protect you in this little town called Baltimore. It's the city where the bullets spray. Load the clip before you go off the door, enter the war zone. The streets of Baltimore.
Ain't no night by
This ain't the city to read, it's the city to please. Yeah. This ain't the city to read, it's the city to please. New York played out, LA went gay. Before is the city where the bullets spray. Load the clip before you go off the door, enter the war zone. The
Let's fix
streets
this
of
check.
Baltimore. So this ain't the city to read, it's the city to please. Yeah. This ain't the city to read, it's the city that please. Don't come to Baltimore, talking trash, but just get a foot in your AF, assuming it don't get cut in your chest or your gut. People be flipping straight nuts up, so don't come on as a drop. Don't get caught in the box. We circle both with no heart, like a shark. We be looking, waiting, celebrating. Facing the crap, hoping to pop a hot one. The cat someone sound the real thugs out, hood ain't picky. High as hell and violent, a real thug stay silent. And when attack is posed like a time bomb. So before you approach, remember we only got one life to give, one life to live. You wanna keep it? Then don't go creeping. Ain't nothing out here but trouble. So take a double take. Or get break over cold by the soul, taking bold, breaking headline, making rolls. Why you wanna know about those who terrorize this town? We be holding it down. You gotta go up around this. Don't be bad on the back, that's what make it eye contact. Your bro never roll so low. You lift it up your wall of life. Be more stay hot, glass go hot. Wanna be drop to the pavement. But what's got graveyard in the basement? Come on. The reason it's the city that bleeds.
Let me hit Naya.
Yo, New York played out. LA went gay. Before is the city where the bullets spray. Go to clip before you go off the door. Into the war zone. The streets of Baltimore. This ain't the city that reads, it's the city that bleeds. Yeah. This ain't the city that reads, it's the city that bleeds. You live in Baltimore all my life. The women are fast, the brothers are tight. This ain't the city that reads, it's the city that bleeds. The city that breathes, bullets and shell cations. Brothers station triple life. From putting crews on ice, we supposed to stuff out the boys and blue. That's how we do. I can't forget those on that road, waiting for that showdown. In the chamber, 30 seconds, and it's over. You can't hold your breath. The gas fills your chest. I know brothers that get in the rush and thinking about how we do injects and get up a final. How they had to tell about demon killers, dogging brothers we pack in. Brothers we stack in. Think we act, think we'll bring it through. So we can do how we do. The corners, tagging your toes. You thought you was G.I. Joe, with your reflexes with G.I. Joe. You caught a quick burst, you get the ride that hurts, so you'll be covered with dirt. Was it worth it? Don't mess with the cement city that shows no pity. You wanna rumble? This is the concrete jungle. The bottom is pit. Around here, the lightning works. It's the city that bleeds. It's the city that bleeds. Yeah. This ain't the city that reads. It's the city that bleeds. New York played out. LA went gay. Be more is the the city that bleeds. Yeah. This is the city that bleeds. It's the city that bleeds. We don't play here.
Alrighty, y'all. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Let me get that out of here. Let me drop this animation. As y'all can see, that's an animation of a car going over the hill. And that's what I feel like we are doing. We just keep driving off the cliff. You know, I'm dismayed about what's going on in Minnesota. I really am. But what bothers me more is that the people that's supposed to be upset, the people that's supposed to be trying to get revenge, they not going out there to those officer houses. They going into the businesses around them who had nothing to do with it. Why is it that we can't go after the people that we need to go after? There's a reason why this keeps happening. You don't check the people that's doing it. And that's why it keeps happening. But you don't go burn down their stores. You don't go burn down their pharmacies. You burn down your own. So the next day, you got no place to work. How you gonna sell TVs and radios when y'all done looted the businesses and they're in your house? How does a man being killed in the street, what that got to do with you taking a daggone DVD player? What they got to do with you going and stealing a computer? What they got to do with you stealing some pots and pans? How is somebody being killed? Please explain how you taking stuff for yourself. You taking stuff for your home. How is that getting revenge on the fact that a man or woman has been killed? This is the kind of rash. Y'all explain to me. I need somebody to explain to me. Because I've been saying this. This ain't nothing new. I've been saying this since I've been online. Why is it that we tear up our own stuff? If the target is the person that caused the problem, why are you not at that person's house destroying it? Why aren't you terrorizing their families? No, you terrorizing your own. Because when the smoke clear, the people who you bothered about, they ain't in trouble. They got a place to go to. You didn't go out there and tear that target up. They can go to that target and shop. But now you got to go drive an extra 2 or 3 miles to go out there and shop at their target and bring them more of your money. How are you hurting them? Why do you think this keeps happening? They know you're going to tear your stuff up, then you'll forget about it and be on something else, and they can go do it again. Where is the leadership? And speaking of leadership, you know, back in January of 2018, I asked a certain YouTuber to help me get some points out. He wouldn't respond. You know, maybe I didn't donate enough money. If I'd had some money to donate, he might have responded. But this person made a video and in the beginning, he was making sense. And I'm gonna tell you something, it hurts my heart when somebody says that I sound like him, when in actuality, he sounds like me. But he's not me. Because I have the problem and possible solutions. He only has the problem. So don't tell me I sound like this dude. This dude is much bigger, but this dude sound like me. And if you ask me, it's strange that we do a story and a week later he do it. We have an opinion and days later he has it. I think he watches me or somebody in his nation watches me and feed him my information. And that's the reason why he never has a solution. He can always tell you about the problem. He can't give you the solution. Now, we might get flagged for this, but God darn it, I don't care. Let me show y'all something that I just viewed that made me go live. You know, I don't go live till the evening. I saw something that made me go live. Now, this is Instagram. Y'all know I don't even fool with Instagram. But let's watch this.
You fat bitch. That's what you get, fat bitch.
Wait a minute, this the right video?
Keep going out of here.
Yeah.
Let's trample American pride.
How is this
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
hurting the officers?
Jesus Christ.
Now, somebody sent me this. I was with him. He's right. This doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. Give me a sec here. No, that's not it. Doggone it. I know I bookmarked the video. Why am I not seeing it? Is this it? Nope. These are videos I had set up for the night. Give me a second, y'all. Is it this one? No. How many videos do I have, for God's sake? Give me a second, y'all, because I got a lot of videos sitting here. Hold on. All right, y'all, let's watch this real quick. And give me a second while I find this video. All right, got it. All right, y'all, this is a surveillance video. So before I comment on this case, I think we should watch it, and then we'll get into the reason why I decided to go live. Now, this man supposedly tried to buy something with a counterfeit $20 bill. No, don't put it in the chat. I got it. We'll just watch this video and then we'll get into it. And supposedly this man tried to use a fake $20 bill. Oh, this is over $20. $20. This man is dead for $20. I heard so many stories. I'm glad to be looking at the actual video. They're arresting this man for $20. If it was that serious, why couldn't the cops give him $29? Let the man Trump. Doors wide open. Look, somebody going there already. Look at that. Somebody going there already. Look.
Warning. Contains videos some may find distressing.
Somebody was going in the car already.
The clip in full. And if you have any children, please leave the room now.
What's going on in chat? I gotta remember now, this is over $20. $20.
Well, you got it down, man. Let us breathe, least, man. I've been trying to help out. So y'all breathe, look at my neck, man. Where my homie got breathe with that police. What's the time? Relax. Man, I can't breathe my face. Just get up. What do you want? I can't breathe. Please, the knee, my dick. I can't breathe. Well, get up, get in the car, man. I will. Get up, get in the car. I can't move. I've been waiting the whole Get up, get in the car. Get up, get in the car, right? I can't. You can't get up. I'm claustrophobic. My stomach hurts. My dick hurts. Everything hurts. Need some water or something. Please. Please. I can't breathe on it. It'll kill me, man.
How long I gotta hold him down?
Why would we don't do drugs? It's about drugs, bro. You understand?
Nah, y'all don't gotta put on him. Right.
He is human, bro.
Y'all know it's
Put him in the car.
Something.
Speed it up, son. Speed up, son. They burning. Look at that burning stuff. This is crazy.
This is the craziest shit I have ever seen in my entire life.
Let's speed it up, son.
AutoZone collapsing further. Still on fire, but I just heard a loud crash and I looked over and it's collapsing. It's going to be hard for you guys to see though.
All right. All right. Let me see the chat real quick and we'll move on. I just wanted y'all to see what happened overnight. NSC said the video shows much more. It showed a lot. Liam says they're yelling at innocent men. Why did I stop the video? Because I'm going to go back to it, but I want to make my point, and then I'll go back to the video. Give me 1 second, y'all. I want to make this point real quick, and then we'll get back to that video. I just want to make a point real quick. Because it was my intent to show that whole video. But I don't want to forget what the reason why I came. So hold on. I want y'all to watch this.
As the shooting death of Ahmaud Arbery sparks outrage around the country, defendants Gregory and Travis McMichael have...
You know what? I'm not even going to say nothing. I know I had the right link. Why would it do that? I know this is the right link. Why does it keep showing Ahmaud Arbery? For the 4th time. Keep showing me the same thing for. I just want y'all to hear something. It's not long.
So you see a bunch of Hispanics and niggas. Guys, if you're watching this show, please make sure you click the like to share this show. If you're watching it, please click the like to share this show. If you're watching it, because there are way too few likes for all those people to be watching it, please. Somebody said, to be honest, this is just human nature. Well, let me point something out to you. If this was just human nature, they live in a city where there are more whites, way more, significantly more whites than anyone else. If this was just human nature, there would be way more, significantly more whites that were there than blacks. If you're saying this, I'm agreeing with you. If this is human nature, then there would be significantly more of them than us, just by the numbers.
I don't dispute that, sir.
Someone said, not if whites don't shop at this location. Well, I'm just saying. Somebody said, I don't condone violence, but they are doing something. Bree, I see you in the comment section a lot, so you and I should be able to talk. And if you guys want me to open the lines up, I can as we show this. So what I could do is allow you guys to call in and talk while we show this. Let me explain something to you, Bree. You said at least they're doing something. This is why
I don't care if you strike me or not.
Led by women or any community.
I'll come back on another channel. But we got 24
the fact
of
that
them.
you believe that stealing is doing something shows me why women should not lead any cause. Stealing is doing something. Well, let me explain something to you, man.
I agree with you right there. I can't deny what he just said. But he's also going to show you why he can't lead.
There's a thing called recording, and they're recording all this. So what you're going to do is end up going to jail if they decide to come get you, because you're now a thief. And you're so dumb, you're doing this in broad daylight. So all they have to do is get together all this footage, wait till shit dies down, and arrest every one of you. What did you do to change anything? You destroyed a store that has insurance. The insurance that store has, they're going to pass on those prices that they have to pay for insuring that stuff right back to that same community that robbed them. That same community is now going to cry and be mad that the stuff in there is either too high or the store shuts down and now you have nowhere to shop and you claim, well, I don't know why these stores won't come to our community. Well, why would they?
Once
why
again,
would they now come back?
Once again, so far, I don't disagree with him.
To your community where they know if anything goes wrong, you're not going to go after the perpetrators, you're going to go after us. The people who employ you, the people who give you a job, the people who sit there and have a pharmacy so you can take grandma there to go get her diabetes medicine. But you said at least they did something. You know what would have made sense? Had they done this to the house of the cops?
Once again, so far. Sound like you've been watching me, but once again, so far, I agree with you.
Since you want to say at least they did something, Bree, they could have went to the house of each cop and did this. Then you know what would have happened? Each cop would have had to get his insurance to cover that. Each cop would have then let the other cops know. If you do something stupid like this, the people who live in that community aren't going to go tear up the Publix, aren't going to go tear up the Walmart. They're going to tear up your shit.
Once again, sounds like me. I agree. But watch where you fall apart at.
Somebody said, do the people know where the cops live? It's public record, dick. If you know the cops, y'all niggas found where I live pretty easily. Matter of fact, everywhere I've lived, you niggas found where I live, my daughter live, my other daughter live, my grandmama live, my mama live, my girlfriend live. Y'all found out all these motherfuckers' information about me. You found out where the McMichaels live, but the...
You both be talking about what's going on in Minnesota. Why are you talking about you, sir? How can you lead? You can't even stay on the topic. Somebody knocked you off that quick. You couldn't wait to throw yourself into it. That's why we know you can't lead.
Michael's house is standing tall, ain't it? You found out where George Zimmerman lived. George Zimmerman house, standing tall, ain't it? This is again why I don't trust any of you niggas, and I don't want to be involved in any of the shit that you niggas got going, because I know you niggas are disorganized. No, you're unorganized. No, you're disorganized. You're organized enough to go rob a motherfucker. Yeah, because Target did something to you. I could see it, the cops, when they arrested the dude, they had on uniforms that said, sponsored by Target. You niggas know how to go after me and say, what we need to do is shut Tommy down by go after
Had to bring us up back into it.
For Tommy's show.
He had to do it.
That. But this one, this has nothing to do, Bree, and the fact that you would say that, Bree, hurts my feelings. You know why it hurts my feelings? Because I'm a bitch. Other than the fact that I'm a bitch too, it hurts my feelings because you're actually sympathizing with people for stealing. They've done nothing to help the cause, ma'am. As a matter of fact, they hurt the cause. See, if a bunch of white people who were watching were saying, what happened to these black people are messed up, and then they see you robbing the store, do you know what they now go back to saying? Come on, white people, tell them. Tell them what after you've seen this. When at first you were on their side, what happened now? Now all you've done is went and got more guns, you've went and got more shit, or you moved the fuck out and leave them niggas to their own devices, just like, or their own vices, just like what happened with Michelle Obama when she said, the white people left us. Yeah, they did. Because you did this. My man Rico said, got what they deserve. Jab said, looking like savage. Toothless Gimp said, fuck them. Right Ray said, lose sympathy. Imp X said, on your own. Stoic said, white flight. I don't feel bad. Fuck them. You understand? You know what they're starting to do? Sympathize with the cop. They're starting to sympathize with the cop. They're starting to say, maybe the cop had a point. Maybe the cop knew what he was doing. Because it's a damn shame that these people They would have understood if you went out to the cop's house and burned the cop's house down. But they don't understand why you're doing this. No one does. It would be one thing if you just burned this thing down and burned it down. That's not what you did. You went to rob it. You took a man's death that you claim is so sad and used it as an opportunity to get a 65-inch screen TV. I said, do I even read the comments on Instagram? I do, but I hope you understand how difficult it would be as a grown-ass man to keep doing this, and then doing this. I hope you understand how difficult that would be. Hell, I can't even get the people over on YouTube who are watching the show right now. 2.5 million people are watching. And I asked them to do me a simple thing. Hit the like. They're not even doing that. That's why I always tell people, don't tell me I got this all audience that do exactly what I tell them to do. There's 3 things I ask them to do. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the cash app. Do all of that. I barely can get them to do it, and they won't do it. The more you hit the like, the more people come and watch, the more people get to hear exactly what you say you like. Don't treat me like a side bitch. You treat me like a side bitch when you won't hit the like and the share to let people know what it is you're watching.
That is the reason why this man will never be any kind of leader. He can't stop taking the issue off of himself. He made some good points. He said what I said yesterday and been saying. He made some good points. But he can't keep himself out of it. Now, if he was in Minnesota leading them people, they might not be at the target, but they'd be at someplace else leading. But it'd be something that he'd be interested in. He has the opportunity because he's got one of the biggest platforms in the sector to really come make a difference. If I'd have had the money, I would have flown out to Minnesota and risked my life to tell these people, hey, why y'all at the target? Let's find out where these officers live at and let's go out there and burn that stuff up. Let them see what it feels like. Then other officers will be more reluctant to do this. Instead of staying on that point, he got to go back. I can't get them to hit the cash app. I can't get them to hit the like button. I can't get them back. You couldn't stay on the daggone issue. That's the part that irritates me. So I'm asking the question. I don't have the platform that you have. You can flag me down. I don't care, man. I get 8 cents a video. You think I care? Do you really think I care? We got 24 channels. You gonna flag all 24 of them? If we go over to the website, you can't flag that. We got 2 of them. If you want to make it about that. I'm here to teach a lesson. Stop listening to me and taking my stuff and then putting your own input into it. You supposed to be on this story. You supposed to be being a journalist and putting out positive information, and you can't stop promoting yourself. What makes you any different than them people looting? Because them going in them stores and getting the TV like you said, and getting the bicycle like the man rode out on, and the girls came out with the makeup, and they came out there with all them TVs on one of them flatbed trucks. That benefited them. And you take this problem to benefit yourself. Why don't y'all hit the like button for me? Why ain't y'all hitting the cash app for me? You ain't no better than them breaking in that daggone store. You ain't no better. Because they trying to use that man death as an excuse to steal. You trying to use that man death as an excuse for them to hit that cash app. How you any better, sir? At least they risking their lives doing what they doing, because they might get shot by the cops. But you sitting there behind your little computer trying to use this man death to get you some more donations. Trying to get this man death to get more people to watch your video. How they make you any better than them looters? They trying to get something out of this. You trying to get something out of this. You should be using your platform. But all the people you have, I know some of them live around Minnesota. Some of them could have went and done something. Try to direct the people, hey, stop worrying about the target. Let's go out there and get the people that actually caused this. But no, you rather sit back and make fun of the people that's robbing things, and then you want to get paid up off it. You want to get a come up off it. The same way they trying to get a come up by going in there and getting the daggone TV, by going in there and getting the Xbox, by getting them a PlayStation. You trying to get people to hit your cash app. You trying to get people to hit the like button. You trying to get something off this man's death. Haven't heard you ain't mentioned not one time about that man being down there with his neck being mushed into the cement. You ain't paid that no mind. All you can talk about, look at these savages going up in the store. Because you know that the people in your Soto Nation is going to watch. And that's what I'm calling you out for. Now, if anybody got a problem, come check me on it. Somebody tell me what I said was wrong. If what I said was not right, somebody come in here and tell me. You want to call? 443-461-4518. Somebody call and tell me I'm wrong. He ain't no better than those people looting, because he trying to get a come up off of what they doing. Ain't mentioned nothing about the man in agony, the man family. No, he want to focus on the looting. He ain't no different than them people going up in that store. And that's my point. Oh, God, I don't know you. You said we each have to use our own voices to bring real honesty. I have been saying this for years. This isn't new to me. It's not new to my audience. They hear me talk about this for years. Their videos up. We got 25 channels. But this keeps happening. Again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And we keep responding the same way. We keep responding the same way. And it don't get us nowhere. How many times are we going to tear up our own stuff? I would like to welcome Liam, Argyle, Warren. Welcome to the chat. But this is not a roast video. This is a correction. It is a correction. A lot of the things that Tommy said was right on. My problem is, why does he have to keep interjecting himself into the situation? It makes him look just as bad as the looters do. Do y'all understand? If them looters are trying to use the excuse that an innocent man died for a reason to go rob and loot and destroy, he's trying to use it as an excuse to get more donations, to get more likes. How does that make him any better? At least they out there in the field. They doing something stupid, but they out there risking their lives. They don't know when a cop might come by and shoot them. But he's sitting in his little house behind his little computer and trying to get something off this dead man also. And that's the point I wanted to make. And if instead of taking the correction, they decide they want the flag, we'll just go to another channel and start over. But the guilt, the admission that I was right would be the answer. I agreed with him until he kept trying to bring himself into it. What about the man that's dead? Why do you keep bringing yourself into it? We've been covering the same thing from the get-go. You don't see me bringing myself into it. All right, y'all, I'm covering this topic. Y'all ain't hitting the like button. Y'all ain't donating. It's not about me. It's about a man that died for no reason. A $20 counterfeit 20. If I'd have had a 20 on me, I'd have said, look, man, here's $20. Go home. $20. You said this is a staged event for the government to extend the stay-at-home order. We won't know till the riot ends. Trump don't want to extend the order. He want us to go back to business. I know you don't watch me. Warren, you need to stick around. Because if you've been watching me, you would have known that I've been calling since early March. Videos are up. I've been calling for Trump to shut down the country. We wouldn't have no CV if I would have had a voice. We would have shut down for 2 weeks. We wouldn't have had no CV. That wouldn't be, I wanted them to take the stimulus and bribe people to stay in the house and have the National Guard walk up and down the streets to make sure you stay in the house. I've been calling for that since first week of March. You can go look it up. Couldn't get nobody to support me. Nobody to get a petition started. I'm sitting over here with 3 and 4 people in the chat, putting out the best knowledge. And I know somebody seen it and could have said, hey, he got a good idea. Let me try and promote it. Nope. It don't put no money in their pocket. That's why they don't do it. It don't get you emotional. That's why they don't do it. But you don't get emotional. Oh, look at them. They tearing up the streets. They robbing. They tearing. That's what they want to focus on. Something that makes you. And then see, I actually did tweet Trump several times early in the year. Actually last. I'll just ask. I do agree. And see, here's the problem. Burning down their own businesses. See, they shop there. Now, they don't have no target to shop. Uh-oh, did we get flagged down? Wait a minute, hold on a second. But give me 1 second, yo. We having we not being flagged. I got both phones connected, and yet they're not able to power. And it. I don't know what band we on. Hold on a sec, y'all. Hang on a sec. Let me do a reboot. I don't know what band we on. Right now we running on the hotspot. The Verizon hotspot is struggling to run the show. Just hang on. I'm rebooting this the Metro phone. Just hang on. It's rebooting. Just hang on. We are not struck. Just give me a second to get this phone connected. The Verizon hotspot is struggling. It's struggling. We waiting. It's coming up. Waiting for it to come up. Come on, we ain't got all day. And I'm going to disconnect the Verizon. Just hang on a sec. With the Verizon to hold us on. Come on, we ain't got all night. You're holding the show up. All right, band 12. All right, we good. Let me start the tethering that. And where's the plug? Let me reconnect it. Alrighty, y'all, let's reconnect. All right, and we're good. Let me check the chat real quick, and then we'll continue on because I want to get back to that other video. You say Black America has become hating themselves, killing each other, and hating each other. Sam says peace. NNC say absolutely ridiculous. Naya says oh dear. Lion 100 says the media want these people to keep rioting. NNC said BD, he was still talking. August Smith said we each have to use our voices to bring real honest dialogue. Your platform can bring healing during these tragic times. Warren says every race are dealing with getting killed by police, even children, but nobody's standing together to reform our police force to stop the killings. NNC said it's a story that he swallowed drugs. I don't know. And they said, BD, this is what he has wished for. Am I correct? She said, right. Now that it has happened, vigilante justice should be called for upon the officer. She said, I believe so. Naya said, I am confused. Naya says, yes. NNC says, welcome all new chatters. Please hit the like. Warren said, this is a staged event for government to extend the stay-at-home order. We won't go to the riots. And NNC said, the driver, where you at? Left all out watching. Come on in here. I sent him an email. NC said, Warren, that sounds ridiculous. Your opinion, sorry, but not true. Naya said, please, no conspiracy theories. Naya said, geez. Naya said, yes, NNC. NNC said, right, Naya. Warren says, think about it. Look at Missouri riot. It was video proving George Soros sponsored the riot. NNC said, BD Trump has a Twitter. You tweet him. I covered that. John Cooper says, I believe in having a voice and all, but burning down businesses is taking away hard people jobs. NNC said, oh no, TS struck. Naya says, all the way down. Liz says, I keep getting cut off. Liz said, is he getting flagged? Naya said, BD, what is the backup plan? Naya says, the page you may be flagged. NNC says, right, John. Naya says, we're back for now. Liz said, laugh out loud, liar. I thought it was my internet for a second. Naya says it went off several times. John Cooper says, anyway, though, burning businesses is taking away people's jobs, which needs to be stopped considering unemployment is a very hot topic right now. John said, we can hear you. NNC said, BD, you're alive, keep going. Naya said, the protest in Georgia was peaceful, no looting involved. John Cooper said, why did they post my comment twice? Liz said, please hit the like when you come in. Naya said, over 40 million Americans have applied for unemployment. Rick James says, Killer Mike, dude, what? And Naya says, please like and subscribe and join for future commentary. All right, y'all. Let's get back on topic. I wanted to make sure everybody was heard. So I read all my comments to make sure everybody was heard. I'll get back to the video about the riots, about the people outside, because I want to really see what's in their minds. If I was in the leadership position, my thought would be to go terrorize the people that keep doing this. And this is what is the hardest thing to do. Because not all black people act like that. And not all white people are racist like that. The same way I said that we need to go over China and take out all the leadership, all the people that hid the fact that the CV was out since last December and didn't say nothing about it until January 24th. We need to go get all those Chinese, the people in the embassy, the people in the government, all their leaders. It ain't the people, because the people just go to work. They don't know. It's the leadership. We need to get the leadership. We have rogue cops. They still believe in the old way. They've had mamas and daddies that raised them in the old school, and they not gonna change. We got to get them out of there. But in order to get them out, we got to get along and get the trust of the good white people so they will out them. The same way they have to depend on us to get out these savages so that they can get them out the way. But you can't come out and say, you know who doing what, but we not gonna tell you about our people that do bad, but we want you to police your people. We can't keep doing that. It don't work. We need to build up a trust so they can build up a trust with us, because they're not seeing the good black people. They only see the idiots, the loudmouths, the uneducated. That's who they see. Because we just go to work and come and back in the house. They don't see us. When you talk to somebody from another country, when they describe white people, they describe them as rock and roll, dude. Cowabunga, we going surfing. When they think of black folk, they think about us rapping, shooting, robbing. That's what they see. But if they spend time with us, they know, hey, it's only a small percent of people that do that. But the small percent is the most vocal, because they out there. Look at me. Hey, look at me. They don't see regular people. It ain't their first thought. And it will be the same way if you was raised in the 50s and 60s. When you will see white folk come around, you will be at attention. Because you saw the bodies hanging from the trees. You know it. But children that have been born after 1970, they don't know nothing about that. They don't understand. They don't have no respect. Y'all white cracker. When you was young, you would never even thought they had that word come out your mouth in public. Yeah. Because they haven't been trained or raised. You got to realize there are people that don't realize they are good people. They ain't black people, we just whip them and hang them. And we let them care for the children. And they pick the fields. That's all they know. When they look on TV, wow, that man's educated. I didn't know they could be educated. There are people that still like that. And when they see us, what do they see us doing? Our pants down around the ankles? Calling each other the word that we won't let them call us? What did that say? To the old school, they act just like my granddad said they act. They sure is, just like a bunch of savages, just like a bunch of monkeys. What do you think that good white people are saying when they see them loot the stores? What does looting a store have to do with avenging a man's death? If I was white, I wouldn't even care. You ain't bothering me. You ain't gonna come out here and mess my stuff up. You ain't gonna turn my car over. You ain't gonna firebomb my house. Grandma gonna be able to go out to the pharmacy tomorrow. I'm gonna be able to go out to our Target. We can't go to, we don't go to that Target anyway. So they don't care. They don't care. Naya said over 40 million Americans have applied for unemployment. And you also know that the next stimulus package, because the Republicans are afraid that people are going to stay home. See, the Democrats put a package together to whereas they get more money for staying home than going back to work. That's good for the CV. Because if you stay home, less chance of you spreading it. Rather than rushing back to work. But they don't want that. They want you to get out there and work. So they're going to give you an extra $450 if you work and you get your salary and the $450. So instead of keeping people out of circulation so they can't spread the disease, they're going to give you $450 a week to work on top of your check. But they can give you that money, but they won't give you money to stay home and let the CV die off because they don't want to lose the money. Somebody want to explain that? I'll listen. If you can make more money staying at home, more money staying at home than going back to work, and you not going back to work, limit you to the CV. Why are they going to give you $450 more a week? They go back to work and give it to you on top of your salary. The government not concerned about you getting COVID. They're concerned about you getting back to work and bringing the economy up. They don't care how many of you die, as long as the economy look good. That's what they care about. And for those of you that want to say I'm lying, you're welcome. 443-461-4518. Call in. Let's talk about it. I'll chop you down. Because the reason why it took so long in March to get it pushed through was they didn't want to give them people on unemployment an extra $100 a week. But now they're going to give you $450 to come home. To come back to work, they're going to give you $450 on top of your salary. So you can make your salary and they still going to give you $450 on top of it. But they were worried about you staying home and getting an extra $100 a week. I'm going to give you $450. What's the difference? Your unemployment is not more than your salary. They just want you to go back to work. They could have been shut the government down. All we need is 15 days. Everybody that got it, they're going to die off or they're going to recover. We look at the numbers every day. They letting the disease run buck wild on you. Herman says, I'm not convinced that COVID-19 is anything more than the flu. Then why do we have so many cases, sir? See, if you come here, we check the cases every day. Every day on this show, we check the cases every day. And let me pull up the OBS and make sure y'all can see it. Yeah, I see it. We got 1,753,212 cases. In the United States today, we've had 102,556 Americans died to this disease. Recovered 494,006. Now, recovered or discharged 83%, 494,006. 17% have died though, are that almost 600,000. 102,556 have died. Let's go by state. New York, 374,672 cases. Just New York. They picked up 1,050 cases today. They've had 29,500. Only Brazil has more cases than New York City. Only Brazil has more cases than New York City. New cases today. The United States has 20,546. Brazil is approaching that peak. They had 22,301. We got 102,107 deaths, right? 1,535 died today. Brazil, 1,148 died today. Do you realize that New York has more deaths than Brazil, sir? New York has more deaths than Russia, sir. New York has more deaths than Spain, sir. Do you realize that New York City has more deaths than everybody except for the UK and Italy. But New York City got more cases than anybody in this list except for the USA and Brazil. We supposed to be the best country in the world. We the only people that's going on 2 million cases. The only country that's close to us in new cases today is Brazil. Brazil is where we was 3 weeks ago. They haven't hit their peak yet. I want y'all to look at that. Look at the other countries. Where's China at? I don't even see China. Where's China? Where's China at, y'all? Look at China down here at number 14 where it started. They only got 4,634 deaths. They picked up 1 case today, no deaths. They got 82,993 cases. The place where it started from, New York City, has what, 6 times that amount? Let me pull the chat up. So you said you're not convinced that COVID-19 is anything more than the flu. You said, could you please check the average yearly flu rate? NSC says, a lot have said the same, Hermit. I respect your opinion, but I've had the flu and now I've had the coronavirus. This is much worse. Naya said, CV-19 is a virus similar to the flu. They're very different. NSC says, it was like the worst flu ever, and like a grown man sitting on my chest. My breathing is still off on 2 inhalers. I'm very lucky. And Herman says, my husband says the same thing. So, let me see. Hold on, because y'all know, we'll go look. Flu. Flu deaths by year. Past seasons estimated. Let's take a look. Let's look at 2018, 2019. Okay, well, give us a number. We need a number. The CDC estimates that influenza was associated with more than 35.5 million illnesses, more than 16.5 medical visits, 490,600 hospitalizations, and 34,200 deaths during the 2018-19 influenza season. I'm trying to see, is that the country or the world? It's not saying whether it's for the world. Oh, okay. That is right there. United States for the 2018-19 influenza season. So 34,200 deaths during 2018-2019. 34,200 deaths. So how many deaths has the CV took? $102,556. The cases were 406,000. We have 1,753,212 total cases of the CV. And pull the chat back up. So, come on, Hermit. Ain't he close? 34,000 versus 102,000. You ain't even the same ballpark. 406 cases of the flu last year. And that's 2018 and 19. 406,000 cases. We going on 2 million cases of the CV in 3 months, sir. This is bad. This is bad. Hold on, y'all. NSC got a link for us. Wait a minute, let me come back. That's bad. All right. Oops. Skip the commercial. And go.
Anxiety about the coronavirus grows. President Trump drew criticism from some health experts for comparing the illness to the common flu. He tweeted yesterday, quote, "So last year, 37,000 Americans died from the common flu. At this moment, there are 546 confirmed cases of coronavirus with 22 deaths. Think about that." Our Dr. John LaPook is here to answer questions about the difference between the flu and the coronavirus.
All right, hold on. Time out. I told you when I hear a lie, I got to call it out. Now, we just looked at the CDC. They said 34,000. His number was higher than that, wasn't it? Wasn't his number higher than that? Let's go back. Let me hear that again. I got to call him out.
Dr. John LaPook is here to answer questions about the difference between the flu and the coronavirus. John, good morning.
Oh, man.
Of coronavirus with 22 deaths. Americans died from the common flu.
We just checked it out. It's 34,000. I'm trying to add to it, sir. The CDC, your government agency, said 34,000. Why you adding on 3,000? I know it ain't a big deal. It don't matter how old the video is. You said the video 2 months old. We talking about last year. We in the middle of this year. You say I keep going offline. Let me find out what's going on here. All right, let's do this then. I'm gonna pull off the Wi-Fi. Let's pull off the Wi-Fi. And let's just use the USB. And turn the hotspot off. And as y'all can see, the mobile hotspot is off. And so now we're gonna run. Let me move this over here. And so we're on band 2. Alrighty, y'all, so how we doing? Let me check the OBS real quick. Seem to be doing fine. 53, 4904, 53, 54, 49. I don't like how I keep dropping down to 49. All right, 52. Now we down to 48 again. Why does it keep dropping to 48? That's what I can't figure out. Why does it keep dropping? I mean, we hold it for a minute and then it just dropped. Getting to be a little frustrating, but hold on a sec. Let me see if I can, but are we on band 2 doing 79? Let's check something out real quick. We're gonna come back to that. Let's do a speed test. Let's do a speed test here. Now we only doing 3 megabit up. That's not good. But that's for download. This what counts. And y'all see it struggling. We doing 5 megabyte to run the show. And it's saying 4.63. That's what the problem is. Now 5 megabyte for download is good. But the upload, see how they keep throttling us, it keep coming back? That's the problem. That's the problem. We doing 5 megabyte. We want to at least be doing 6. So it's gonna be herky jerky. Let me restart the radio again. And let's get back. All right, back to No Nobody Cares video.
As anxiety about the coronavirus grows, President Trump drew criticism from some health experts for comparing the illness to the common flu. He tweeted yesterday, quote, "So last year, 37,000 Americans died from the common flu.
37,000.
There are 546 confirmed cases of coronavirus with 22 deaths. Think about that." Our Dr. John LaPook is here to answer questions about the difference between the flu and the coronavirus. John, good morning.
Good morning.
Is it fair to compare the flu and the coronavirus?
Well, there's no doubt that the flu is deadly. And how many times have I been there?
Been right here saying it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tens of millions of people get it every year. Tens of thousands of people die. Get the flu shot. Do all the hygiene that we're talking about. This is on top of that. And we're talking about really different things. So here's the difference. The flu, as bad as it is, as deadly as it is, come spring, come rain or shine, we know the season's going to start to go down and it's going to stop. There's a flu vaccine. There's treatment like Tamiflu.
Yep.
With the coronavirus, it's a new, novel coronavirus. So come warm weather, we don't know what's going to happen. It may die down, it may not. There's no vaccine, there's no treatment. And unlike the flu, this is important, unlike the flu, where from past seasons we may have a little bit of immunity left over, this is novel, it's new, nobody has.
So the flu's been around, we know what it is, we've got some remedies. Coronavirus is new, it's uncertain, people are worried as a result.
People hate, and the stock market hates uncertainty. People hate it.
What do we know about the death toll? It's not tens of thousands a year because it hasn't been around for a year, but where is it headed based on the mortality that we know?
I think it's too early to tell that, and I'll tell you why. We're seeing mortality rates that are going from less than 1% in South Korea, where they're testing a lot of people, almost 200,000, to 4%, something like that, in other areas. And I think a lot of it has to do with how extensive the testing is and where they're catching the people. If you catch the people, you're not doing a lot of testing, and you catch them when they come in when they're sick, the mortality rate's going to be higher. If, as appears to be happening in South Korea, you're testing hundreds of thousands of people and you're getting them when their symptoms are very, very low, or maybe they don't even have symptoms, mortality rate's going to be much lower, less than 1% in South Korea.
And for folks out there, I mean, someone coughs, someone sneezes, they're like coronavirus. So how does a person know the difference between the flu and the symptoms of coronavirus?
You know, they may not. They can overlap. So, you know, the flu, have you ever had the flu, Michelle?
Yeah.
I'd have one time. Every muscle in my body ached. You have that muscle ache and you have high fever, but you can have some of the same symptoms. You can have a cough and you can certainly have fever, shortness of breath you can have with both. So that's why these tests are so important. And we now are saying that we're being promised that millions of these are going to be here in the next few weeks. I think that's going to change things a lot. We're going to see, and I want to immunize people about one thing about these new testing. As we do more testing, you're going to see, you may likely see the numbers really dramatically rise in the United States. On the one hand, we don't want to see it widespread, but it's very possible that that's what's going on. And when people see these higher numbers, then the mortality rate is going to drop, right? Because you're going to have a lot of people who have minor symptoms and who...
So the drop in mortality rate might be reassuring. Don't be rattled by the higher
Don't
numbers.
be rattled by the higher numbers, which really I want to immunize
Because
people.
the issue is we just haven't tested them
We
people
don't
at all.
know. And it's like flying blind right now for me as a doctor. People come in. I've had so many phone calls in the last couple of days about this. We need the testing.
All right. Dr. John LaPoop, thank you very much.
All righty. Thank you for that, No Night Podcast. You say I should install unblock to get rid of the ads. I'm not too lazy to click them. But if somebody want me to get the unblock, how much is it? I'm not gonna pay for it. But you can tell me how much is it. Somebody want to donate and get the what is that, the YouTube Premium or whatever? I ain't too lazy to unblock the ads. I ain't gonna pay for it. I'm honest. NSC says, I'm scared and my daughter is. They are making them go back to classes on campus come August with masks, but still. I honestly wouldn't advise them to open up a school. I don't advise opening. This is just my opinion, and I'm just a fat man sitting here. But the spirit is telling me that kids don't think all the time. Even young adults, they don't think all the time. They get emotional and they forget. They have to be in 4 or 5 different classrooms plus a cafeteria. They're going to have their books open. There are some people that take their test and they got to lick their finger as they turn the page. There are some people that got to have a pen or pencil in their mouth. Okay? Why would you send the kids back to school? I'm just asking. I'm listening. Somebody want to be the advocate? Naya says one worker infected 91 people while wearing a mask. That's my point. Them wearing a mask, if they got the CV on their hands and they do your nails and your toes, they are touching. If they don't have a certain grade of mask, it'll stop the big splatters, but it won't stop the small ones. 3, when somebody does like this, and you think that they doing like this, that make a big deal. Well, if you sneeze on your forearm and then you bring your forearm down, your arm or your shirt, whatever you have on, is connected. And if you wave your arm, you waving the CV through the air like a flag. See, I think of these things. The CV can live on surfaces for days. For days. There are people who think that they take the dirty clothes and put it in the hamper. But when you go take the dirty clothes out, you have a good chance of catching an infection. Because they all been sitting and trapped in that basket, and you lift the clothes up, you just throw it all up in your face. And it travels from the laundry room. And it'll go out there and get your children. Naya said classrooms will need to be deep cleaned after every session. Here's the problem though, Naya. If a person has the CV, even if they got a mask on, the CV is on their clothes. It's in their hair. It's on their fingertips. All you need is for somebody to come in contact with it and touch their mouth or their nose. Or even worse, it get on that shirt. Do you realize that you need to hold your nose closed and hold your breath when you take your shirt off? Does anybody do that? I'm listening. Does anybody close their eyes, hold their nose, you know, do like this, and take it off? If it's on your clothes, you can slide it up and infect yourself. All these kids need to be taught small things like that. If it's on your coat, say you got a coat rack, and you put your coat next to somebody that got it, it can jump off the coat onto your coat. You come back to get your coat, and you brush that coat, some CV jump off on your coat, or you inhale, you can get it that way. It's that quick. It's like, bang, like that. Naya says spacing and seating will need to be arranged. What's going to happen when the children need to come up to the chalkboard? Is the chalk going to be sanitized every time somebody touch it? What about textbooks? If you go to a poor school, you can't bring a textbook home. They have to be left in the classroom and you share them. So you can have 5 or 6 people touching the same textbook every day. So are they going to clean off the textbooks? And as he said, they want the campus open, 19,000 students. Now he said very odd they won't offer online class instruction. NNC said they're losing dollars. I'm so, you know, I keep fighting against this and I'm not getting nowhere. Wait a minute. What do y'all see on y'all screen? Okay, so why is this phone? Why is the phone showing this picture? I didn't ask you for that, so really don't. Okay, let's put you back on the right channel. Switch account. Since we're not using it, we're going to put you back to work. There it is. Minister Brother Derrick. And I should be the first thing you see. I should be the first thing you see, but I'm not. Your channel. All right, we here. NSC says, if students aren't living in the dorms, they aren't making dollars. NSC says, we live less than a mile from campus. Somebody said, yeah. Okay, the phone's not helping. Let me look at the. Oops. Hey. Hold on, y'all. Somebody sending me something. Is this a video or a picture? All right, save images. And where's it at? It's in downloads. Okay. So let me go back to the OBS and pull this picture up real quick. Where we at? All right, story pics. Now see, this is the beauty of OBS. Watch what I do. And I'm not satisfied with that. Bring it back. Transform. Stretch the screen. This is from No Name by Cares area. This is the school she was talking about. It's right down from the mountain. But give me a second here. Let me go to filters. Let's do some technology here. Crop pad. All right. Now, let's go 400. And we go to, that's too far. What about 300? Still too far? What about 100? Okay. 200. That's too far. Okay, what about 170? All right, I can fix that by hand. Hold on. Let me fix that real quick. All right, let me fix the side. Let me fix the other side. And now we got to do the top. Oops. Let's do 183. All righty. Now, this is the college that she's talking about. Man, you are high up. Look. I gotta say, that's a nice view. And then she says, look how big the campus is, and it won't all fit in the screen. She said that's okay. Man. Let's see if I can stretch it out a little bit. Check that out, y'all. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, let's bring it back. Transform. Stretch the screen. And bring it back. Oops. I gotta say that definitely looks better. All right, now let's go back in and we'll mess the next picture up. Go back to default. That's how I look, y'all. That's what she gave me. We had to fix it up a little bit. Yeah, we had to fix it up a little bit, but there you go. Now, no problem, No Name by Cares. I mean, you know, when this is what I spend hours on learning how to do, so, you know, when something come up, we don't have no problem showing anything. You know, and if somebody asks me something and I don't know it, I'm the first person to say, let's go look. Liz, it's raining today. I'm not going in the rain. Oh, you said I cut the mountains off in the background? Well, hold on a sec. That's not a problem. Let's go back. Oh, you right. I did cut the mountains off. So we took it to 140. There we go. Bring it to the right a little bit. Bring it to the left a little bit. And then fix the bottom. Actually, you can take a chunk out of that. Go back. Do 200. Bring it back. There you go. Right there. Alrighty. We got everything. Man, y'all got a lot of mountains. Look behind that mountain. It's like 3 of them. There's one right there. It's one right there. It's one right there. I gotta say though, that football field is cute. I got to say that there's gonna be a lot of people. I hope y'all gonna be all right. Cause see, it's all about the money. And then she says, I can't wait to move back towards the beach. Naya says, lovely view. Naya says, really high up. You know, the weather is crazy. I mean, you know, I have the AC on 1 minute, then a couple hours I turn it off, then I turn it back on. You know, I'm about to say the heck with it and just let it run. I'm tired of going back and forth. It's raining 1 minute. Oh my goodness, I didn't close that window. I got the AC on and, no, that window closed. This window ain't closed. Are you serious? Yes it is, I'm just blind. I'm blind, y'all. Somebody got me good with that one. And she said, it's Blowing Rock and Banner Elk. Grandfather Mountains BD. I'm up on Moon Mountain. She on the boom. Liz said, how was I supposed to know it was raining there? I didn't say you did, Liz. I just said it's raining off and on. I ain't been on that bike in over a month. You talking about getting on there in the rain? I will be in the hospital. Shoot. I want to go on a sunny day. Sunny days where everything is A-okay. Shoot. I haven't been on that thing. I know it's been over a month. That bike was in there. And last thing I want to do is get on that bike. No. That's why the Bible says you can't depend on man. That's why he said you can't depend on man. But I definitely want to get it over with. I want to find out what it's going to cost to fix. What day is the day? The day Thursday, right? Something happened Monday. We wound up going live. What happened Monday? I was going to go Monday. We wound up going live. And then I was going to go Tuesday. But we had to go outside and wait for the package because they all of a sudden sent the webcam. And what happened yesterday? You got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What happened? What happened yesterday? I know one day we went to the store. Yeah, that was Tuesday. That was Tuesday, wasn't it? And then yesterday we came live and did the Bible study. I didn't want nothing to interfere with the Bible study. And we still barely got through it with all this other news. So we'll try and go tomorrow or Monday. We'll try and go tomorrow or Monday. What's today, Thursday? He's scared to touch it because of the motor. Y'all gotta remember, it's the back tire where the motor is. That's why I'm concerned. It's the back tire. And well, I'm hoping that it's not bent. Because if it is, we're in trouble. Because that's where the motor is. And we might have to buy another motor. If I had to get a whole new rim, I'm going to have to buy the whole new rim with the motor. So the good news is, the good news is, I mean, if it is, we just wait for the next stimulus, and then I might go ahead and get a whole new one. Because I get the feeling if we have to get that's why I've been nervous. If we had to get the whole new assembly, that thing ain't cheap. Now, hopefully, they can just send us a rim, but then I gotta pay the people to take the motor out the old one, and they might not know how to do it. That's the scary part. The same place I always go, but it's just scary because I don't know if they are that technical. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't go to a regular bike shop. They'll look at that thing and go, oh no, I ain't touching it. And like I said, they got the big fancy ones there. I go in there, my bike look like a little kid bike when I go in there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be going that way, other things be like this tall. Like, wheels be like this big. If I got a 10-inch wheel. But I gotta say though, I like the scooter. I just wish it went faster. And it's not out of laziness. Well, now, if I actually get away with it, and it actually, if I get away with it and the rim will hold the air, I might actually sell it. Oh, Lord, I gotta find a box. Shoot. I had to find a daggone box. Actually, what I might do is I'll get if we get another stimulus, I might actually buy another bike. And then I'll sell that one to recoup the cost. And then I'll use the box like I did before. I use the box from the second bike to send the old one. I'll use the box for the new bike to ship the old one. Because I don't know where I'm going to find a box at to fit that thing in. But you said it ain't meant to go fast. What's not the scooter? No, I ain't gonna lie. I like the scooter. Number one, you can go everywhere. That's the one thing that really makes the scooter stand out. It ain't got nothing to do with pedaling. Because to be able to go faster, I wouldn't mind pedaling. But you can take it everywhere. We go into the farmers. We just wheel on them. We wheel into the market. Don't nobody give you no funny look like, hey, you ain't supposed to bring that bike in here. Hey, you know. I'm waiting for social services to open so I can go wheel up in there. Be like, tell me I can't come in here now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't wait. The only thing I hate is to go places that don't have automatic doors. That's a hassle. I don't like places that don't have automatic doors. Because you have to wait for somebody to hold the door open for you, or you gotta sit there and like get off it, open the door up and try to wheel it up, and then your foot always get caught in between the scooter and the door. Every store should have automatic doors, but I understand why they don't. Because people do that dash and grab. They'll grab something and then dash out the door. And at least if you have to open the door, it take you a second. They give the security guard a chance to get up to you. You know? Yeah. Liz said, where will you fit it? That's a good question too. Because when I take the scooter downstairs and set it on the landing, it seems like it's like 6 feet of room that's free. Like I said, they've been sitting over there out of sight, out of mind. But I should get old Bessie May fixed. You know. It's just that it's not the priority that it was. Just because you can take it wherever you don't get me wrong now, it's kind of embarrassing. I've seen a couple of nice young ladies. I said, man, you can't holler at them riding this thing. And as he said, a mobility scooter is not for going riding. Well, you ain't supposed to ride the bike up and down the aisles, but one store let me get away with it. Boy, we was flying through that store that day. Flying around the hospital. Well, that was fun going with that ramp. I had to walk that ramp many a day. It was fun to go whoosh. I got to tell you, it was fun. Just riding up that boy. So security was looking at me like, hey boy, what you doing? You supposed to lock that up outside. And as he said, it's for getting around the house, doctor's office. Yeah, you say that, but they make some nice ones now. It ain't just for that no more. Shoot, they make some nice ones. Check this out, NNC. I know I need to exercise. Check this out right here. See, I be chilling on this. I go front. If I can find this for around $700-800. Oh Lord, here we go. Shoot. Let's check out this one. This one cost $2,100. $2,100. They go up to 15 miles per hour, 45 miles on a single charge. Oh, Lord, this would be a dream. This will be a dream.
When it comes to cruising in luxury and style, the newly improved EW36 from eWheels is the way to go. This three-wheel mobility scooter is fast and dependable, with top speeds of up to 18 miles per hour, with a range of 40 miles on a single charge. You'll love the styling of the new aluminum wheels, with wider tubeless tires for a smooth ride, along with powerful rear disc brakes for more responsive braking. The EW36 is also a breeze to drive, with a tight turning radius that makes getting around fun and easy. The plush EW36 has been designed with your comfort in mind and features a fully adjustable seat for that perfect driving position, along with armrests that fold up and down for easy access. There's even a seat belt for added security. You'll also find the easy-to-get-to charging port right under the seat. With the EW36 scooter, you're always in control with an easy-to-read dashboard that includes a variable speed dial that enables you to reduce the power down to a speed of just 1 mile per hour. To the right of the dashboard is the throttle and reverse switch that enables you to move forward and back to handle any situation with ease. There's also a simple lighting system that controls the headlights and turn signals, along with standard rear-view mirrors that are also included. Convenience is always key, and the EW36 has you covered for trips to the park or to the store with an abundance of storage for all your items. You'll find a large lockable storage compartment under the seat and a newly improved larger-sized basket attached to the back, right where you need it. We also know that it's important to stay in touch, so we now include a phone holder and a USB charging port right at your fingertips. If security is a concern with your scooter, you will be pleased to know that eWheel scooters come with a standard key remote with alarm and power capabilities at the touch of a button. And if all of this wasn't enough, our scooters come with a 3-year warranty and are shipped directly to you, fully assembled and ride ready. Just charge it up and off you go. So if you're looking for a stylish scooter that has it all, look no further than the eWheels EW36. With a variety of colors, you'll find one that's just right for you.
That's a bad mama jama. That's a bad mama jama right there. That's hot. Oh my God, this thing costs $5,000. Are you serious? This thing costs $5,000. Costs more than the car. You can get a nice used car for $5,000. £400. Lord, Lord, Lord. If I ever get that big, somebody come shoot me. It got 2 baskets on it. Oh, that's hot right there. I like that black. Or that blue. I like that. Man. $500 for that boy. Top speed 94 mile. I mean 9.4. I thought it said 94. I was getting ready to say I ain't impressed by the speed. I mean, shoot, it's better than going 4, but not for no $5,000. The heaviest part is 240 pounds. It weighs 354 pounds. It can only go 30 miles for $5,000. Yeah, you lost me with that. Yeah, you lost me with that. Hey, that's too much money. That's just too much money. go. All right, here you go, NNC. The Titan Hummer. This is a Hummer. This is the Hummer. How you make it full screen? How you make it full screen? How you make it full screen? That's the volume, but how you make it full screen? I can't tell how to make it full screen. But that's a bad Mama Jama though. That's the Hummer Titan. That make you feel like a man riding that. That boy got shocks and suspension on it. That's a lot of money. Let me see the chat real quick. You say, wait a minute, I'm missing something. Hey, can you drop the link, NNC? Right there. Liz said 2 bikes in the scooter. She said bike shop can fix it, BD. He said, where will you fit it? He said you should have sold it. It's not meant to go fast. Mobility, we covered that already. She said luxury and style. She said on CNN right now, city officials are calling racism as an emergency now. Naya said laugh out loud. Naya said scooter Mary style. NNC said Minneapolis. Liz said laugh out loud, Naya. They said, oh wow, NC. She said, yup, on CNN TV. Yeah, somebody put the link in. Somebody put the link in the chat. And she said, you moving near me next August, Morehead City, North Carolina, or Pensacola, Florida. I'm taking that scooter. NNC said 49 years old, 50 in July, no. NNC said, you're going to get that big if you don't get up off that darn scooter. She said, you want a Hummer like one? No, it just said Hummer. I thought you would find it, I thought it would be relevant. Shoot. You talking about a Hummer? Shoot. I'd be satisfied with a daggone Ford Pinto. Yeah. She said a Hummer. I'll be satisfied. The story that y'all were talking about Minneapolis, about the racism being declared a emergency or something. All right, y'all talking about a car Check out this one. Punch buggy scooter. Of course, it's gonna take forever to load. Let me restart the radio and let me hit that fast reboot. Hit it again. Ain't taking you a long time to load up, sir. Taking you a long time to load up. That video? I don't see no video. And then check that out, y'all. Be out there riding in the rain. I be riding in the rain. I wouldn't feel no pain, 'cause I be riding in the rain. Y'all got it, y'all. That's cool. It even got windshield wiper on there. You be straight in that. She gonna say aeration. Shoot. All I gotta do is wait till we get to the red light. We get to the red light, you can't follow. You gotta stop at it. Okay, right on going. You're like, see ya. I'll be like, see ya. Oh, they got cup holders. Wait a minute now, that's a little too much. It got cup holders in the daggone thing. Are you serious? Yep, they got two of them, 2 cup holders. And a pedal. It got a pedal. Now that's cool. That's just like you driving. But I tell y'all, all right, Liz got a link. I tell y'all something else though. That going up and down those steep inclines, well, it sure feel better rather than trying to crank. To just cruise on up the hill. And I like being able to see the chat. I can chat with y'all. I can look at it while I'm driving. I mean, I like that. Now it says small golf cart. Yeah, but it's a golf cart that you can take in the store. You can take in the government building, in the courthouse. Be like, you trying to lock my friend up. I got my little tank here. I'm coming to bust him out. Set George free. Set George free. These are the images of Floyd you should see. Wait a minute. Can y'all see that on your screen? Was there for you when you were down. Knowing my brother is to love my brother. Illinois. Oh, they got a video. Wait a minute. What am I reading for? I'm offline? No, I'm not. They say I'm offline. I'm looking right at myself. I'm looking at myself online. Yeah. Hello? Are we live? I'm seeing myself type. Woman. CNN is reporting Trump stokes culture wars. No, thank you. All right, he said, okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Nah, you ain't gonna trick me. Go to read full story. Additional positive cases of COVID-19 have been reported in Yancey and Watauga counties. The Yancey County Health Department has reported an additional Yancey County resident has tested positive for COVID-19. This brings the total from Yancey to 11 positive cases. Of those, 8 infected individuals have recovered. The individuals in isolation, the cases unrelated to any of the previous cases. As of Wednesday morning, Toe River, come dip your toe in the river. It's cold, you might shiver. Toe River. I'm sorry, y'all. Where was I at? I didn't miss the link. We got cut off. Hey, y'all, look. See, this is Google right here. This is the reason why the FCC is cracking down on Google and YouTube. Now, y'all saw us just look at this scooter. They got it up on my screen already. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that they have the scooter on the screen already? But y'all see that right there. We just look at this. They offering it to me already. All right, hold on. Which link? Wait a minute. Y'all got several links.
We've delivered more than 8 million masks across New York City to public housing, food banks, churches, and homeless shelters. The masks work. They work. And we have to culturalize the masks. We have to customize the masks for New York to get New Yorkers to wear them. We're bringing 1 million additional masks today. And today I'm signing an executive order that authorizes private businesses to deny entrance to people who do not wear a mask or a face covering. I have been working to communicate this message about masks and how effective they are. They are deceptively effective. They are amazingly effective. And we've made them mandatory in public settings, public transportation, etc. But when we're talking about reopening stores and places of business, we're giving the store owners the right to say, if you're not wearing a mask, you can't come in. That store owner has a right to protect themselves. That store owner has a right to protect the other patrons in that store. You don't want to wear a mask? Fine. But you don't have a right to then go into that store if that store owner doesn't want you to. And we'll sign that executive order.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like...
Cuomo, why not just make it mandatory? Okay, what about this one? Wait a minute, it's not letting me update. Okay, did we see this one already?
Your stimulus check update, your second stimulus
Lord.
Stimulus package update as of Thursday.
You're torturing me.
In my last stimulus update, I realized from the comments that many of you watching this video are confused about what's going on with the stimulus checks and the stimulus package. And I need to do something about this. If you are a subscriber to this channel, I bet you can answer all these questions and I'll act as your representative. Thank you to all the subscribers for being up to date with me. If you can help others out in the comments below, I think we would all appreciate it. Many people, they're truly depending on this information and they need to know. Even though these
it should be mandatory. You come out the house.
You can, at least
out the house, you have a mask on.
Urgency.
If not, stay your butt in the house. Come out, vote.
You'll see these types of comments below.
You leave your property.
You'll know what I'm talking about. If
you should have a mask on.
If you're knowledgeable and you can answer properly, please help them out. We would all appreciate it. Here are the questions, straight from the comments. Chelsea Wyrick comments, okay, I seriously need this answered. With the hazard pay being offered for essential workers, does the hazard pay cover everybody that has been working, or is it just for specific workers? The answer is, Chelsea, you are referring to the Heroes Fund in the Heroes Act. First, this hazard pay would only apply to essential workers. There's a list. This includes people like doctors, nurses, grocery store clerks, janitors, etc. So just for essential workers. Second, this is only a proposal. This has not passed yet.
At least he ain't talked about no stocks yet.
This hazard pay is not even a sure thing. In my opinion, I do not believe that this part of the stimulus bill will pass the Senate. I do not think it will pass. I don't think we'll see this in the next stimulus package. That's just my opinion. Joseph Newcomb commented, did they pass a second bill? Because everyone is telling me that they did, but I don't think they passed anything yet. Joseph, they did pass a second bill, and you are referring to the HEROES Act. It passed in the House of Representatives. The bill or a modified bill needs to pass the Senate, and then it would go to President Trump for sign-off and finalization. Currently, the status is the bill is just waiting in the Senate. The bill is expected to be negotiated and modified and then voted on in late June or early July. That's the current expectation. Celebrity Central comments, so are we getting a second stimulus check or not? A second stimulus check was part of the HEROES Act that passed in the House of Representatives. The Democrats clearly want a second stimulus check. We need to see if the Republicans in the Senate agree to it. During the negotiations in the Senate between the Republicans and the Democrats, we'll see if the Republicans fight to eliminate the second stimulus check, and we'll also see how high of a priority it is, the second stimulus check, for the Democrats. But I can tell you one thing, the Democrats, their highest priority is state and local government assistance. And the piece of the bill that the Republicans are absolutely against is the extension of the unemployment benefits, because the Republicans, they want to incentivize people to get back to work, to get the economy kickstarted again. The second stimulus check is not the Democrats' #1 priority, and the Republicans, they're not kicking and screaming against the stimulus check either. So the current status of the second stimulus check for both the Republicans and the Democrats is kind of like mid-priority. So we'll see if it survives the Senate. Mary Stout comments, do you expect the unemployment benefits extended beyond July 31st? As I just touched upon, the Republicans expect a strong economic recovery. Therefore, in the next stimulus package, they want to motivate people to get back to work. Therefore, in my opinion, it is a very low probability that we see the federal unemployment benefits, the $600 a week, extended beyond July 31st. Lisa Timms brought up a good point and is one of the people that did not receive their full and correct stimulus check money amount. Lisa commented that she did not receive the $500 per dependent for 2 dependents, so $1,000. Lisa, in this situation, the reason why could be for a variety of reasons. The IRS, they literally rushed to get these stimulus checks out, especially to SSI and SSDI recipient.
Ah, you put me to sleep, man. I already told y'all that they still got to go through the Senate. Now, y'all remember most of March, the bill, the first one, was going through the Senate. So you know the Senate. Yeah. Oh, the driver said, I see. Well, the driver, you like him. Tell me, was I wrong? Did you watch the first part of the show? Was I wrong, sir? Now you say, yes, and see, the same thing happened to me with the AC repairman. Luckily, nothing came of it. All right, y'all, we all got to stop. I got a habit of getting the scooter down the steps and setting it up outside. And then I'll start to pull off and go, oh, wait a minute, I ain't got no mask on. I ran outside to get the mail. Like, wait a minute, I ain't got no mask on. And I got them hanging right there and still run out the door. We all need to stop. All right, where did Liz link go? I know I saw a link from Liz. I thought Liz had a link. Okay. Where's Liz's link at? No, that's NNC. All right, this is the one we had. This link to cut us off. Oh, excuse me.
The Minnesota Department of Public Safety are investigating George's death. The 4 officers involved have been fired.
which the mayor of Minneapolis said was the right call. But is that enough for your family, Philonise?
No, not at all. I love my brother. Everybody loves my brother. Knowing my brother is to love my brother. They could have tased him. They could have maced him. Instead, they put their knee in his neck and just sat on him and didn't care at all. He screamed, "Mama, mama, I can't breathe. I can't breathe." And they didn't care. So I just don't understand what more we gotta go through in life, man. They didn't have to do that to him. He's a giant. He don't hurt anybody. He give his last to anybody. They didn't care. They treated him worse than they treat animals. And I was like that. They took a life, and then they deserve life. I don't feel sorry for them. They hurt me and they hurt my family. I can't take nothing back. I can't get my brother back. They at home, they sleep, they with their wives, they got kids. If something like that happened to them, they'll be just like me. I just don't know what's going on now.
So firing them is a good start, but we want